loudest. Nothing for spitting my gum out at the last second? All right. But last night, folks, I mean, I saw the loudest, rudest people dressed in crazy clothes, screaming and yelling, disturbing the peace. Some of the women were almost naked. The guys were dressed like they wanted to be Che Guevara or something. They were all screaming things that was so un-American. You know what? That's the last time I watched the Latin Grammys. I'm not kidding, folks. Folks, that was a good one. Damn it. Dick Cheney's speech. He got a laugh stealing Giuliani's joke. Did you see that about the two Americas and John Kerry flip-flopping? Giuliani did the joke 2 nights before. This son of a bitch stole it, rewrote it, and put it out there and got a laugh. I mean, don't get me wrong, he stole it better with his natural charisma, but I think the Republicans came off good, and that's even with Patake's Hitler haircut. Holy mother. He cuts his hair, Schwarzenegger's Uncle Heinrich. He looks like Marilyn Manson with that cut, actually. I wish it was from the side, but anyway. Now over here we have the Bush girls in front of a French flag. I don't know why, but the Bush girls from the other night, their jokes were not good. They wrote, the outcast joke, it didn't really work. So I rewrote the jokes for them. They got a couple of good ones because they were trying to say, like, grandma's not hip. Here's the way you do it next time, ladies. Grandma's great, Barbara Bush, but she's not hip, folks. She thinks the Wu-Tang Clan is the name of the dish that Grandpa threw up on at that Japanese state dinner. That's a good one, I know. How do I do it, folks? I don't know. How do I do it every day? It baffles me even more. And then I got the other one because they didn't have a joke about being wild college students drinking. They just kind of implied it. Here's what you say, ladies, next time. Hey, we're college students. Of course we drank. We couldn't get high. I mean, you try to cop a bag of weed when you pull up to the dealers in a black expedition with 3 feds and dark glasses and earpieces. Prosecutors in the Kobe Bryant case dropped the charges yesterday because the victim refuses to testify. Here's what Kobe said. Although I truly believe this encounter between us was consensual, I recognize now that she did not, and does not view this incident the same way I did. I now understand how she feels that she did not consent to this encounter. Okay. Would you like to talk about this political prisoner, martyr, please?
First of all, people don't even understand, man. This is serious business. This dude was told to say that as a condition of her dropping the charge. So it's not like people think, oh, he just admitted to raping her, and it's just, please, she got black man screw. How can I say this? How can I say,
like you're worried about offending people?
No, wait, I'm just
saying. How can I say this nicely?
How can I say black man screw? Look, white women are just not used to getting pummeled the way.
Okay.
No hair pulling, no ass slapping. Ask Lori. Look,
he's found a very non-offensive way to say it.
Yes. Ask Lynn. She's never had, we tease her all the time. Lynn's one of the few pretty woman comics that hang around and stay. We always tease her about how no one gets her and pulls and says, shut your fat mouth. And that's what Kobe did. And that could be confused with rape, but it's not. So, he Kobatized. He smashed it, and that's what that meant. It meant, hey, I've been raped, but she thought I did.
I can't wait. Go ahead. First night in prison, bitch. I can't wait.
I think in a really retarded way, Patrice has a point. Because no.
Go ahead.
One, I don't think he raped her. I think it was probably, but I think it was because they know that she has some history and she had other semen on her.
It was just history. Who doesn't? Afterwards, 6 hours later.
Exactly. So maybe, I don't know, maybe she just wasn't used to being asked.
No, he came out and said he realized.
Now you see how America.
Shut up, stupid.
Because
Okay.
You got a 20-minute monologue up front.
You son of a.
Go ahead, Tom.
He went on in his apology, which cracked me up, to say that he couldn't compensate. He couldn't understand the pain that she felt. And, if he shoved a pumpkin up his nostril, he might feel that. I think that's a compliment to your voice.
I think that might be what happened, though, because if you've never done it in the butt, then when you do, you might feel like, oh, I did something really dirty.
I'm so glad you feel that way.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. Enough of this nonsense, and your nonsense, too.
It's not her.
Shut up and let me. Can I say my opinion? Because you're afraid to let me talk, because I know the real deal. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Women's guilt. That's women's guilt when she's like, I think that.
Look,
she might not have gotten it.
Shut up. Let me say two.
Why don't you just say you don't believe her? And
I just said I don't believe her.
She doesn't believe it. She said she didn't get raped.
See that tip-tap, that
Kobe just came out and said that he acknowledged
He
it wasn't
didn't rape-
consensual for her.
He didn't say that.
Let me
So when she
explain.
was saying, no, please stop, she didn't mean it?
No, but
Let me
you know what?
explain.
See,
Can I please?
It's your show, Colin.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is it, Tom?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
sorry.
Can I please say something without being interrupted?
All right.
The bottom line is this. There will be no feminist outcry. Nobody's been told about this case because the guy's not white, so it doesn't fit into the profile that you need to attack in America. Shut your trap. I don't care. Point two. It was a culture clash where you brothers think, oh, well, you know, if I got this far, she'll easily take it up the butt. Not everybody's into that. Wait. Let me just finish. Sarah, let me finish. It's a culture clash.
Look at what I'm surrounded with. There's nobody even looked at to help me. Colin, there's no way that happened.
I was going to finish. Here's exactly what happened. He got up to her. She's freaking all fooling around the black dude. I'm in Colorado. I'll never get this chance again. She's thinking, well, can I please tell you what happened?
Go ahead.
Then halfway through, instead of being satisfied, like a white guy with a little oral sex and vaginal sex, you sons of bitches always want to take it up a notch and say, yeah, let me try and jam you in. And she's like, wait. And you start crying. And that was, so I don't know if you call it rape or not.
I'm sure that's
but I'm just saying the way it was.
That's probably how it went down.
Tell me that's not how it went down,
That's
fella.
not how it went down. Well, listen, how it went down, she'll agree with this. When women think about having sex with somebody, right? They fantasize. First of how, shut up.
Wow.
They fantasize first on how he's going to be in bed.
Yeah, so they like it violent sometimes. We all know that's stupid.
No. That he comes off like he's going to make love, and he just went buck wild on that Colorado white coochie. She's a Colorado white girl. She's a New York white girl and never had sex with a black man. What's a Colorado white girl going to do?
First of all, stupid, you didn't invent spanking and pulling hair, dum-dum.
Well, we made it. We made it better like everything else.
All you've got is your one natural gift. We'll leave it at that. You're not great in bed, but you do got the jammies. We'll give you that. All right. The only thing about this I don't like is you're twisted. A bunch of white guys are like missionary style sex.
Yes,
we
it's
invented all the
like
promotion. Get yourself.
That's not true. Some white guys are wild.
We like to mix it up too. We'll be right back. Listen, it's very simple. I'll admit she didn't get raped if you'll admit that white guys are amazing in bed. Say it.
Come on. Bring it.
Come on.
I knew you wouldn't, you hateful son of a bitch.
Some white guys.
I just meant me. Well,
yeah, you.
Funny, folks. Now listen. Damn it. A new safety program in Vero Beach, Florida is underway to put video cameras, GPS units, that's global positioning systems, and fingerprint reading sensors on school buses to keep track of students. Does anyone not like this idea? Fugelsang, you're very liberal. You probably hate this idea.
I think it's really great that we're fingerprinting infants now. Yeah, I think it's a riot.
Well, those infants are walking around blowing people's brains out, let's be honest.
In Florida? What are you talking about?
Florida's the biggest gun capital in the world.
Tell me why in Harlem,
They have
tell me
8-year-old
why
strippers.
in parts of Brooklyn you got to have a bake sale to buy textbooks post-Eisenhower era, but they can have CSI on a freaking school bus in Florida now.
Because post-Eisenhower era is when all those horrible textbooks came out. Before that, those were good books. That's what you happy. I don't know. So you think, obviously, you just feel like it's bad.
What's the
It
point?
sucks.
Parents put kids on a bus to get away from them for a few
But
hours.
they are really giving some kids a nice beatdown lately on those videos they catch.
That's high.
And they're
I
not.
like that.
They're not infants. I think if it's their safety, then what's the problem? I think it keeps them safe.
Grow it. It
Why are
doesn't.
they
I'll
doing
tell you
it?
what, the kids. Here's
Grow
the
it. What does that mean?
I mean, growing like the guys have to fight their way on the bus.
Thank you.
Tom, what are you going to
My
tell some
attorney.
horrible story
I'll
about
tell you
beating
now.
you
What
got?
are we going to put barcodes on their, tattoo them on their forehead, shove the GPS up their ass? Kids need, they got to learn on their own,
Why are they fingerprinting kids to get on a school bus?
Yeah,
Where's the
I
safety
think it's
part come
because
in?
well, only because they're saying there's a lot of, I don't know, I didn't read the article.
It's to make sure that they're.
Patrice.
Exactly, but
I wanna hear what
exactly.
his brother
There's
has to
no, I
say
read
about
the
it.
article. There's no reason
Yo,
for
why
it.
can't the brother speak? Shut up.
He never rode a school bus.
What's
Somebody
the
only
change?
be mocking your people's outrage over nothing?
Yeah, that's exactly. Our outrage is different than white people's outrage. It's like, because white people feel like their kids are safe from each other's kids.
Which stuttering stupid.
Wait a minute. What I'm saying is black children, except for this one, when something out of the ordinary happens to a white kid. Like, he gets beat up in the back of a bus.
Out of the ordinary?
Well, that's out of the ordinary. That's out of the ordinary for an average white kid.
Really?
To get beat up on the back of a school bus. As soon as some little white person do 18. As soon as some white kid gets beat up, then we talk about GPS. I used to get beat up every day. I know people got stabbed every other day.
So did I.
Where was the goddamn GPS? Stop trying to relate to me. I'm talking about the other white people, Colin. Not the Colin that's from Brooklyn, and you try to relate to both people. I'm talking about like John. He's a white guy.
I'm very white.
And Tom is a white guy.
No.
You're relating to each other in color. You're not relating to each other in relation to how you grow up. Tom's a white dude. He's a white dude. So GPS seems like it's outrageous. The only time white people get really scared for their children is the Amber Alert thing, the kidnapping and all that stuff. They're not afraid of other white kids doing things to their children.
That was a long way of saying absolutely nothing, and I enjoyed it.
I'm telling you.
If you're gonna have cameras on a bus, I got no problem with that. You don't want your kid getting smacked in the head with a baseball bat? God bless you. But the fingerprinting people, it's a little bit creepy. They're fingerprinting children going on buses now.
Why is that creepy?
For your safety.
Why is that more creepy than cameras?
What are they doing? They're smuggling kids to school? What the hell is the conflict?
Kids are getting abducted. That's it. But if you get on the wrong bus,
so fingerprinting is going to keep some kid from getting abducted?
Yeah. When I was a kid, you'd get frisked getting on, and the guy would give you piggy front rides right after that. It was ugly. And then he had his own special fingerprinting thing.
I think I was in the same pastor, actually.
If they had fingerprinted some of those police, I wouldn't be standing here today. Nothing? Oh, damn it. Folks, you know what it is? I set the bar too high. They want to make a joke. The crowd's like, nah, Carl, you're better than that. Thanks, folks. Well, listen, let's talk about Krispy Kremes. That's what it is, John. I set the bar higher.
Childhood safety.
Well, Krispy Kremes in Palm Beach County are offering free donuts for every kid that gets an A on their report cards. So, of course, people are outraged. Because they're fat. People are going to be fat in this country. First of all, what are you supposed to do? Pretend to be poor like every other country? That's an insult to their real starvation.
No, I think it's great we're producing more fat nerds. I think it's great. But when this is like Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts are cocaine, okay? Krispy Kremes are crack. And this is how you get the kids hooked early. You give them a taste right away.
This whole audience is pissed at me right now because I'm a delicious Krispy Kreme. They're like that son of a bitch. They want to punch me, but I'm just
Krispy Kreme's killed Elvis. I mean, like, you gotta keep on getting new addicts all the time.
But don't you think we live in a country where nobody ever says, what's the big deal? Like this Krispy Kreme thing, let it ride. Who gives a damn? But they have to have a protest.
They do all the time.
Everything
Black
stinks.
people do all the time.
I don't care if they do it. It's all for my personal amusement. I think a bunch of fat little A students running around Florida is a laugh riot as far as I'm concerned.
But then they don't have to have the GPS on them anymore.
Exactly right. You can
follow the Krispy Kreme.
But who are they to commend A students when they can't even spell Krispy Kreme? There's no K.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Lynn, what do you think? That was a good one, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Lynn, let me ask you this. And Lynn, you used to be heavy, and don't bring up that I know what it feels like because I used to be. What? You used to be.
I cannot believe you said that.
Lynn was a fat one. She used to be a fat one.
Lynn used to clock in at about 2:40. But listen.
Lynn was.
But you look gorgeous. But you look gorgeous.
Look at you with the Krispy Kreme juice all over your mouth.
I know I was a fat bastard. You said it to me. But you should be happy.
That's why I'm so surprised that she never been with a black guy. She used to be a big fat white woman, man, and still has never ever.
It is amazing.
And never been with a black dude.
They'll you eating a donut. They don't care.
Black dudes now, the young ones, they don't even like the big girls anymore. They like the skinny Jada Pinkett types. Mexicans, they're the only ones that really do appreciate the. You guys have changed. They're into that whole TLC look.
We changed it.
I like the way you flex that pool.
We'll be right back. Comedians spend half their time on stage talking about men and women, and some of them will actually bring armpits into the discussion, but that's not what we're here to talk about tonight. Tonight, Nick DiPaolo and Lynne Koplitz are going head-to-head in a competition called How Well Do You Know the Opposite Sex? First, we're testing the men. Lynn knows the answers to this question, so Nick's going to guess. Okay, what 3 qualities do women look for most in a man? Nick, you got 15 seconds. Esther. I saw her at Bed Bath & Beyond with a rabbi. Oh, wait a minute, Nick. Hold on, folks. Okay, Nick. I'm sorry. Nick's getting there. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to blow out the roof. Okay, Nick, what do you think of the 3 qualities most women look for in a man?
They look for confidence, sense of humor, and a penis thicker than Hillary Clinton's ankles.
All right, Lynn, what's the correct answer?
Okay, I said an old geezer with a lot of money and no next of kin.
I got relatives, but go on.
Oxygen tank and fatal allergies.
She's not playing games, Lynn.
I'm serious.
So far, that's no points, I guess. Nick, you got 0 points. Now it's the women's turn.
The big penis was good. The big penis was good.
The thick penis?
Yeah.
So give him a point for the thick penis.
I didn't have money, you're right.
No, give him a thick penis.
All right, no, I get it.
It's too late. I already gave the point. We can't mess around with this board. It's serious. A lot of technology.
Yeah, I can
now
tell.
it's the woman's turn. Nick knows the answers. Lynn's going to guess. All right, what 3 things can a woman do to make her man happy?
Happy?
Happy.
Happy?
Happy?
Happy. This is kind of a swinging tune, don't you think? Nick, please, you're showing her the answers if you want it to look over. Damn it.
Okay.
You know, I know it's a comedy show, but cheating doesn't help. All right, Lynn, what 3 things can a woman do to make her man happy?
Knock out her teeth. Get it?
I get it.
Move, like, out of the country, because men love space.
Yes.
And, oh, I messed that up. Hold on. And don't eat, because guys hate fat chicks. If you're gonna eat anything, just eat like your feelings, because the only thing guys hate more than fat chicks are fat chicks who like to talk.
Nick, I know you agree with those. What'd you say?
Perform oral sex on him, make him a sloppy Joe, and shut the f*** up.
Okay.
I'm right.
2.
That's 2.
2 points. Didn't you mean shut the fudge up?
Yeah, fudge up.
Lynn, you got 2 to 1. On to the final round. I have the correct answer to this question right here. What's the best way to spend a Saturday night?
I got 2 or she got 2?
She's got 2.
I got 2.
Okay. Right.
He's scary even on a show, you know? You're like,
Women are women.
Jesus. Go ahead.
Oh, shut up. Ready? Go ahead.
What is it?
What's the best way to spend a Saturday night?
That's very violent.
It's not violent, but we did rehearse this goddamn thing, didn't we? All right. The best way to spend a Saturday night is, Lynn?
Okay, I'm giving up on men, so mine's with a hungry dog and peanut butter.
What? Nick!
I had the same thing. In a hot tub with 2 hookers at the Bellagio, recovering from what you did with 5 hookers at the MGM Grand on Friday night.
All right. Well, actually, you're both wrong. The best way to spend a Saturday night is getting while reading the Crate and Barrel catalog, while watching a Kung Fu Nora Ephron movie, and lying about what you really want from the other person, then falling into tortured and loathing sleep while she sobs next to you. And on that note, let's take a look at the final score. Men 1, women 2. We'll be right back.
You won.
You won. No, men 1, women 2. How are we doing well that you couldn't accept my answer? Think about that.
You mess with men all the time.
Folks, 2 real romantics who met in Walmart loved the store so much they decided that they're wedding there. If you had to get married in a place that means a lot to you, where would it be? And describe the ceremony. Patrice O'Neill.
I get married at one of those ultimate fighting cages during a match. I have Frank Shamrock as my best man, and every time I get ready to say I do, Frank would choke me unconscious for being stupid enough to get married. And if my fiance tries to wake me up, his brother Ken will come flying knee kicker right in the side of the temple, and we'll both spend our honeymoon in a coma.
All right. Tom Cotter.
Well, I already had my perfect wedding. It was the one my wife planned for us. Okay, enough of that crap. My ultimate wedding would be a Rastafarian service held in Fenway Park. My bride would be a dwarf mute nymphomaniac gymnast with a trust fund. And all my groomsmen would have Down syndrome so that I look particularly fetching on my special day.
Okay. John Fugelsang.
First off, I love the Walmart story. It's the first time they've ever allowed a union in a Walmart. But I would love to get married right here in New York City tonight at the Republican National Convention, because these wonderful people that go to the convention seem to enjoy watching grown men make promises they don't intend to ever keep. The bridal party can knock back some 40s with my girl Jenna. Laura can give my mom some extra Xanax, and it'll be a great reception until the cops find out that our Michael Moore piñata is actually Michael Moore.
Okay. Lynne Koplitz.
Well, I would get married at an ex-boyfriend's house. We'd consummate the ceremony on his bed, and then we would leave him to sleep in our wet spot, and then I would walk out the next morning screaming, "Who's crazy now, mother?"
That's the show, folks. Good night.
Tonight, you said that being fat in this country is good for other countries to see. What exactly did you mean by that?
Well, I'm just saying that people saying, oh, we're such a fat nation of excess. If we have all the food and we don't eat it, it goes bad. All the other countries are like, you bastards, we're skinny because we have to be. You could be fat. Try to be. Enjoy it. It's like in the old days, people admired the king.